Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of value-for-money SUVs under the $40,000 mark, as recommended by Consumer Reports. Now, we know that $40,000 may still sound steep, but it's all about getting the best bang for your buck when it comes to these vehicles. With the constant inflation, your $40,000 doesn't stretch as far as it did a decade ago in the automobile market. Yet, you can still secure a solid SUV under this budget. There's an array of options available, but the real question is, which ones are worth the test drive and the eventual investment? The experts at Consumer Reports have done the heavy lifting for us. They've compiled a list of the top-rated SUVs that you can grab for less than $40,000. This list isn't just about performance metrics. It also includes feedback from real users and takes into account the availability of crucial safety features. So, if you're planning on investing in an SUV that won't break the bank, you're in the right place. The models we're about to discuss come highly recommended and could be the perfect starting point in your hunt for the perfect SUV. Let's dive in. Now, let's shift our gears to our first star of the show, the Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid. Consumer Reports certainly has a soft spot for this model. If you're contemplating a Santa Fe, they strongly suggest going with the hybrid version. Why, you might ask? Well, it expertly marries power with efficiency. Despite packing a punch under the hood, it manages to impress with its commendable fuel economy. Not just that, many argue that its ride quality stands a notch above its non-hybrid sibling. Moving along, we arrive at another Hyundai stunner, the TUCSON Hybrid. Taking a leaf out of the Santa Fe Hybrids book, Consumer Reports has again highlighted the hybrid variant as the preferred choice in the TUCSON lineup. Just as potent as the Santa Fe, the TUCSON Hybrid boasts comparable power. But what sets it apart is the advantage it has in its smaller size. With the TUCSON, you're looking at even better fuel efficiency thanks to its compact design. Our journey brings us next to the Honda CR-V, a perennial favorite amongst SUV lovers. Fresh off a recent redesign, the new CR-V lives up to its legacy and continues to turn heads. This, as you can guess, comes as no surprise to any of us. While it could do with a tad more power, the Honda CR-V still impresses across the board according to Consumer Reports. From its sleek design to its range of features, the new CR-V pretty much ticks all the right boxes. Now let's shift our attention to the Subaru OUTBACK. Some might debate whether it's a glorified station wagon that's been lifted a few inches off the ground. But let's be honest, in today's world, these semantics don't make a significant difference when it's all about the ride quality. Take note of the OUTBACK Limited XT variant. It may be a hair over our $40,000 budget, but it offers an appealing proposition for those of you who might feel that the more affordable versions lack a bit in the power department. If you're willing to stretch your budget just a touch, this model might present an alluring option. Our spotlight now turns to another strong contender, the Kia Sportage Hybrid. Consumer Reports extols this hybrid variant for being both faster and quieter compared to the non-hybrid Sportage, certainly features that set it apart. But the Sportage doesn't stop there. Regardless of the trim you select, this model boasts some of the most spacious interiors in its class, making it a standout in terms of roominess. Shifting lanes, we now take a look at the Toyota VENZA. This SUV is likely to keep you happy on the reliability front, boasts a well-appointed interior, and impresses with excellent fuel efficiency. However, it must be noted that aside from these strengths, the VENZA doesn't necessarily excel in other areas. But if its distinct styling catches your eye and appeals to your personal aesthetic, it's definitely worth a second glance. Next on our route, we find ourselves at the Ford Edge. While the Edge ST doesn't fit into our sub-$40K category, the regular Edge is proving to age like fine wine, performing better than one might anticipate. Consumer Reports has lauded the Edge for its serene cabin, comfortable ride, and responsive handling. Plus, its sizable 12-inch touchscreen infotainment system adds a touch of modern flair to this enduring model. Driving into the spotlight next is the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Sure, the RAV4 Prime is the talk of the town currently, but with great popularity comes significant demand and often a higher price tag. Here's where the regular RAV4 Hybrid comes into play. According to Consumer Reports, it's a smart choice for those of you who are seeking great fuel efficiency without having to empty your wallet. Next, we head over to a vehicle that has been creating quite a buzz, the Kia Telluride, another impressive model that has made its way onto Consumer Reports' list. While it might not be your go-to choice for sporty handling, if you approach it with that understanding, the Telluride is likely to impress you with everything else it brings to the table. As we venture further, let's shine the spotlight on the Toyota Highlander. Now, if you decide to go all out with the optional extras, you might find yourself shelling out more than $50,000. However, rest assured that the base model comes in comfortably under our $40,000 threshold, even when you factor in the destination charges. And don't be mistaken, the base Highlander model is no slouch. It holds its own as a fantastic all-rounder, perfect for family outings and road trips. Next up is the Hyundai Palisade, a noteworthy player in our SUV lineup. Essentially, the majority of the qualities that Consumer Reports admires in the Kia Telluride can be found in the Palisade as well. However, much like the Telluride, the Palisade isn't famed for its nimble handling. But don't let that deter you. When choosing between the two, it could boil down to which one appeals more to your eye or which one offers a more enticing deal. Shifting gears now to a somewhat unexpected entry, the Chevrolet Traverse. While it may not have been your first guess, Consumer Reports deems it as a more formidable three-row crossover than most would imagine. This vehicle shines for its tranquility, comfort, and responsive handling. And its third row provides a commendable amount of space. And as we reach the end of our insightful journey, we find ourselves at the Subaru ASCENT. Does it come across as a slightly upsized version of the Forester? Undoubtedly. But is this a disadvantage? Far from it. The ASCENT masterfully encapsulates all the elements that have made the Forester so beloved, with the added advantage of a third row. And for those of you who appreciate the practicality of numerous cup holders, the ASCENT doesn't disappoint, boasting an astonishing 19 of them. This concludes our tour of the best SUVs under $40,000. Stay tuned for more insights and reviews in our upcoming videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Safe driving, and see you on the next one.